I left the Army May 2018. And then when I got down here, it's kind of like a culture shock.
When I was transitioning from the Marine Corps, I didn't have many expectations, but I didn't have a plan of what I'm gonna do next.
I joined the Marine Corps about 8 months after I got out of high school. Then I got out and it was a big slap in the face. Nothing went according to plan.
We honor our troops and we support our troops. We're grateful for our troops. And just to reestablish into the civilian world and the civilian sector, that's a challenge on its own.
Transitioning was a lot of stress, not knowing what I was going to do. I didn't have a job lined up.
I was living in my car, showering, grooming myself and everything at the gym.
I got into some trouble, I can say that. I got into some trouble, and it was really tough.
So I think we have to really understand the gravity of some of these barriers for a lot of the folks that we work with. And it can be difficult if you haven't really experienced that yourself a lot, if you haven't been exposed.
I was getting paid $9.50 an hour with maybe 5 hours a week. Couldn't really support myself on that.
I didn't want to be homeless. I hated living in my car.
No, we can't hire you because of your background. That'll knock the wind out of a lot of people.
A lot of rejection and you're not really what we're looking for, stuff like that.
Yeah, like me applying to like 100 jobs and only interviewed twice was a big slap in the face.
ACS and their staff have made sure that they're not just throwing people into a career, but they're taking care of them and they're molding them so they can be prepared and they can be successful in that job.
And really provide an avenue for folks to really get off to a great start and with their career.
If there's anything that we appreciate from the ACS and Workforce Solutions partnership is that candidates are aware of what's coming. They're prepared for that job opportunity and they're taking this opportunity seriously.
At Workforce Solutions, there's a number of ways that we help the new trainees.
When I started working, I had no tools, and I worked in a mechanic shop. I needed tools.
Basic tools to help get you started. And without that, I don't know if I would have been able to accept the apprenticeship.
I wouldn't have been able to do the job without them.
I got tools, these nice boots I have on, gas cards.
The fuel cards are kind of like the tools. I wouldn't have been able to do the job without them in the beginning.
Workforce Solutions will help with that financial cost for any of those so that the trainee can obtain the job and maintain the job.
It takes a lot to keep a job. It takes a lot to be successful at your job. It takes a lot for you to learn and read between the lines so you can take whatever you learned at that job and turn it into a career.
And I think that's where coaching really can serve our clients the most.
It's just easier when you have somebody who's done it before, knows a thing or two, can really give you some advice. Ken's a very upbeat person. He listens a lot.
She calls and she checks up on me all the time, at least twice a week.
They care, like they check up on me, make sure I'm okay, make sure I'm learning, make sure I'm progressing.
If you need emotional support, he'll be there. He texts me, Merry Christmas. He didn't have to do that.
I really appreciate them because they want us to succeed.
Through these registered apprenticeship programs and the partners that we have been working with, we see that they are now part of our kind of successful outcome equation.
Now that I have a clear pathway and I've established myself and now I know what I need to do, it has made my outlook a whole lot more optimistic.
They taught me, they were patient with me, and now I'm good to go.
Right now, just learning as much as I can, but I eventually want to be a certified tech, doing full-fledged repairs.
Yeah, no, there's different ways to help people. There's many different ways that you can make a difference in someone's life and family, culture, etc. But nothing beats getting a job.
Merrick is going to help you be the best you can be.
Well, Lanesdown Moody really takes it to another level. They hire a lot of veterans.
And they believed in me, and I'm with Quality Cable. Successful.
That is the ultimate pinnacle, and sometimes there's a lot of investment just to lead up to that job. So when you can start off at the employment piece and then build from there, I mean, you're 50 steps ahead.
It really changed my life. It changed my life. It changed my family's life.